It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go! It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There's no room to run. A quick throw here out to Brown.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Complete to Dorsett. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Harris. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try the left side. Atkinson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, Atkinson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
It's 37.
Now Carr. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Fighting his way through contact. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
12, fellas, here we go. Kill. General West. Check. Crunch.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. Lights 50. Hey, gun. 12, fellas, here we go. 50 to Mike. Hey, wahoo! Mike's 50.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to find Dorsett. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Come on, dude. Hey, box truck.
Garoppolo again. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
11.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And Hunt is not going to get there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Carr now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3. They do a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
And the Raiders have got him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is Harris. Just a 30-yard punt that time. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd down, Atkinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Atkinson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. Atkinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
From midfield, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's got some space here. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken very short.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
6-18.
looking to throw on second down. Carr, he's going to fire one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11. 2.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. Atkinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, but it's going to be second down. Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception. And now their task is even tougher.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, exit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
734.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, watch number 5, watch number 5. Man, left. 11. Mike's 50, Mike. Smooth. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, 50 to Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now a give, right side. Atkinson. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Quan Alexander.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Pats go in for it. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Atkinson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Carr, he's going to let this go. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Raiders 36, Patriots 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. 11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Harris to return. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Back down. Ready? Back 2. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 4. Hold on. Ready?
On first down, Atkinson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now Carr maybe with a free play. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Check 13. Check 13. White Monday down.
Now a give right side. Atkinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge. They did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
I got this. Go ahead.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 36, Patriots 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
And now the rookie's free. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.